control. That's... What? No. And we're back, and totally didn't have any technical difficulties in terms of stopping and starting a recording. As I return into the hallway, I notice that it feels emptier than usual. That's odd. Usually there should be at least a few royal guards stationed here. Maybe luck is on my side today, after all. I can just sweep into the room, hassle-free. Wait. I can hear soft voices coming from the door. The king must be attending to someone right now. I should wait until they're finished with their business. Their kid!
Please.
Oh.
You do not wish to do this.
I have no choice.
There's wind. Though I know deep down it's wrong to eavesdrop, I can't help but sneak a little closer. The voices become even softer. I place my right ear against the surface of the grand mahogany door, hoping to hear more. I can't help but be curious. Unfortunately, the door hadn't been closed properly. I guess I laid too much pressure on its frame, and the door suddenly bursts open, and I'm sent tumbling into the chamber.
Long live the king.
That's such a good line. Warm red liquid splattered on me. The thick liquid is splattered across my body and face, yet I barely even notice. I'm frozen and shocked by the sight that is laid out before me. Standing inches away from me is Captain Gilbert, his blade unsheathed and his body bathed in the blood of King Edward. His crimson eyes shine in the moonlight almost as if they're glowing. I love red eyes, by the way. It's good. Also, suit fetishes. Beside him is the limp body of the king, silent and still. The scene playing out in front of me leaves me petrified. Sir? My voice croaks, barely audible in terror. This is a bad dream. I'm gonna wake up soon, any minute now. But try as I may, I'm not snapping out of this nightmare anytime soon. This is not a dream. See what I mean? See like how she was like shaking her head in the middle of that? I love that. That's so nice.
How unfortunate. You were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm told that often. You killed King Edward! These are the words that managed to escape my dry mouth. I have so many questions floating through my mind, but this is all I'm able to say.
How odd. Because from where I stand, you killed him.
I can't believe my ears. It's as if time is frozen. My grasp of reality is waning. Even the ground beneath my feet liquefies. My perfect world is crumbling right in front of me, and there's nothing I can do. Even so, as much as I want this to be some terrible joke, deep down I understand the intentions behind Gilbert's words. I will become the captain's scapegoat. I will be accused of our king's murder. Run. My instincts beckon me to run. There's no hope of maintaining my peaceful life if I stay here. So I run. I finally stop, barely able to catch my breath. There's nowhere to run, and I already hear the castle guards searching for me. Word sure travels fast. The whole castle is on high alert, looking for the person responsible for King Edward's death. No one will believe my words over those of Captain Gilbert. There's a guard approaching nearby, blocking my escape. Damn, they're going to find me!
All clear here. I don't see her in the west wing.
Lucas? His facade drops once the guard is out of sight. His voice is barely a whisper.
Hey, what's going on? I've been given an official order to detain you. This is serious. What happened? Is it true? The king...
This is kind of a little too calm, but I think this is what I pressed last time because, yeah, the king really is dead. That's what you questioned, right? But we'll just go with this. It wasn't me. You have to believe me. You know I'd never do that. I beg him. He can't seriously think that I killed the king. He of all people knows how much I admire and respect our king. There's no logical reason for me to make any such
I knew
move.
it. I never doubted you. So something weird is going on. We need to get you out of here. You can explain after you're safe.
I'm humbled that he's willing to help me, even after confirming of the king's death. Confirmation of the king's death. No matter what trials I face, he still trusts me. He never doubted me for a moment.
Lay low in the outskirts of the city until things calm down. We should be able to get there without a problem once we escape the castle.
I mean, you really shouldn't. What do you mean we? You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't associate yourself with me. You know what they do to traitors? You could be convicted as an accomplice.
I promised you I would never leave you, no matter what happens.
Lucas, we were kids!
We pinky promised.
You.
So good. Where's acting so good? It's a storm of heavy footsteps as guards gather in mere seconds. You're surrounded by the royal guards. There's no longer any hope of escaping.
Well, well. This turned out even better than I anticipated. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
The royal advisor? He could be in danger as well. I need to warn him about Captain Gilbert. Are you kidding me? Did you hear how we talked? Even if he doesn't believe me, I still have to try. Be careful, sir. Captain Gilbert. He's the one who murdered King Edward. Lucas freezes in error. Captain Gilbert is the man he admires the most.
Why, yes. I believe you are correct. After all, I orchestrated the murder.
So everything suddenly clicks. The advisor was the mastermind behind the plan all along. The advisor is the king's older brother, and he intends to steal the throne. But that would mean the queen and her baby. The queen, what did you do to her?
Looks like they were correct when they praised your intelligence. You figured out my motive in mere seconds. I'm afraid for my plan to succeed, both her and her newborn son, well, you get the idea.
A son. The queen gave birth to a son. We had finally had an heir to the throne, and he's been...
How could you be so heartless? He's your brother!
Lucas snarls at Captain Gilbert, filled with wild rage. Was Gilbert here?
Our king!
Oh, Lucas, if you only knew, you would resent what my brother has done.
Almost as if he's purposely egging Lucas on.
Why would the king pick up an abandoned child and bring him back to the capital? Did you honestly believe he was just taking a stroll in the slums when he happened to find you?
A dead man need hear no more.
But I was just getting to the good part, Lucas. King Edward is your father.
Oh, hell yes. I love things like this, like hidden, like, identities and, like, star-crossed lovers kind of things, and, like, just little tiny dramatic sequences like that.
If this is your idea of a sick joke, you're disgusting.
Oh, those green eyes. They're just the right shade. A carbon copy of my late brother's. He just had to bring you back, didn't he?
Nails are so nice.
He felt so guilty about abandoning his illegitimate child that he even brought back his little friend to accompany him.
That can't be true.
He's just trying to get in your head. Don't let him fool you.
Our captain here knows the truth. Ask him.
Sir Harrison urges us to probe Gilbert for an answer. And won't trust a word out of that man's mouth. Nothing he says holds the weight that it once did.
Captain. No. Gilbert. Why am I here?
There would be no reason for him to allow a child of your background to become a knight, other than sentiment. his son.
Not only is Lucas himself part of the royal bloodline, he's now the only one left. Well, aside from Harrison. He finally found the family he'd always dreamed about, only to be left broken and despaired. The advisor lets out a demonic laugh.
There is no need to grieve. Everything is as it should be. It should have been me sitting on that throne, not Edward. Now, get rid of him. I do not wish to see those eyes ever again.
Do you not also have green eyes? Gilbert moves in to sever the loose ends to this horrible plot, and in this case, the loose ends are Lucas and me. No. No. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Lucas is too distraught to even respond. If I don't do something, he's going to die. I have to make a choice now. My eyes close, my body trembles. I couldn't move. I couldn't bear the sight of what's happening. Lucas is going to be killed, just like King Edward.
Come with me if you want to live.
I believe she's voiced by one of the people that are making this game. I think she's the artist and she's also part of the writing crew. Yuna. None of the guards were reckless enough to follow us. It was either jump or die by Gilbert's blade. To be honest, it's a miracle we survived. Fortunately, our savior appears to be a skilled shinobi. With her help, we managed to flee into the streets of the city. Lucas hasn't spoken a word. I bet he's still confused about the whole situation. I don't know what to say to him.
This should be far enough. We don't need to be so hasty from here onwards.
I can't help but worry about Lucas. Even when upset, he would always find a way to make light of the situation. But not this time. I'd never seen him like this before. Lucas, I'm here. You aren't alone.
Don't worry about me yet. We're still not out of the oven.
He smiles weakly, trying his best to reassure me. That's the Lucas I know. No matter how despaired he may be, he always tries to be strong for those around him. You're right. We need to figure out what to do next. As much as I want to wait until he's more stable, he's right. We need to move. I turn to our knight in shining armor. Who is she? Can we really trust her? Then, as if she could read my mind.
They call me Kitsune.
Kitsune! So the rumors are true. You do exist. The assassin who targets the nobles and officials of Lucarine.
The name sparks something in Lucas. Kitsune is a notorious figure who targets noble families and servants of the crown. Even now, no one knows her true motives. Her name is one we know too well from the list of the kingdom's most wanted criminals.
That's the one.
If Lucas is not right about Kitsune, why would she help us? What could she possibly stand to gain? She wouldn't just help people like us for no reason. After all, we ourselves had been serving the crown. If anything, we'd be easy targets. Kitsune sighs and crosses her arms.
Listen, if what that bastard said is true, then you know they won't stop until you're dead. I don't usually do this, but I'll make you an offer. Not to brag, but I'm pretty good at this whole stealth thing. I can easily get you guys out of the city.
I like how she's actually sassy. Like, she's not, like, super serious. She's actually, like, a sass master.
And what's the catch? You know that we have nothing to offer in return. And how do we know we can even trust you? What if you lead us into some shady alleyway and decide to harvest our organs for some quick gold?
You're the Kitsune, for God's sake! There's no way we're trusting you!
That's a good point. But what about you?
Well, we're dead
Can
anyway.
you trust me?
There's no reason not to trust her. She's given us a compelling offer. After the stunt she pulled, there's no question that she can do as she claims and get us out of the city safely.
I like your friend.
If they trust you, then I'll have to as well. She has a keen eye when it comes to these things.
As he speaks, the thunderous roar of soldiers begins, ringing through the air. Looks like we don't have much time.
Yes, I definitely saw them heading this way.
Oh, that's fast. Usually they take much longer than that to catch up. They really want you guys dead.
Oh, gee, thanks.
This way, quickly.
I never knew there were tunnels under the city. How incredible.
Alright, let's save here.